let's hang up some license plates. So a couple videos ago, I got a lot of stuff in fan mail from you guys of license plates for my license plate collection. And I didn't hang up all of that in the video because the video ended up being like super long. So instead of doing it in that video, I saved it, and we're gonna hang some of that up today before we talk about a little something else and go for a ride. But here is my little mess that we've got here. But we've got some license plates. We've got some regular plates right here. These are ones that I have to hang up here. Got like, I don't know, some like 7, 8, maybe 9 plates here. Getting really close to filling this up. This will fill up another couple columns, and I want to say I have maybe room for like 5 or 6 more columns here. After that, don't know what I'm gonna do. I might start putting them over there. I really have not figured out a place that I wanna put the international plates. I also have the plates that are mine, like personally, my plates that have come off of my vehicles and those of my family. Also, it's like super hot and I wanna get some airflow in here, so I'm probably gonna open the garage door, make it a little bit bright. So there are all of my plates and my family's plates. This one up here was on my M3. That was on one of my dad's cars. That was on my parents' car when they were stationed in Albuquerque, stationed in Virginia. That was from one of my mom's cars. I honestly don't know where this yellow Wisconsin plate came from because it says 1989, but I know they didn't live in Wisconsin in 1989. This one was on one of my Mustangs, my second one, I believe. And then this one was on my my Tundra. I'm not sure if I want to put my motorcycle plates over here, just because I don't really think that there's a great place for them. So I might just stick them in line with the motorcycle plates over here. If you want to send a license plate that I don't have up here, I want to take pictures of every single plate that I get so that I can post it on my website. And you can just go to the website, look under your state or your country, see which versions of plates that I already have, or if I have any versions at all. And if I don't have one that you have, you can send it to me. I don't have any space as it is, so I'm trying to make sure that I only put up 1 plate of each version. So I'll probably get that up in the next day or 2. I know I keep saying that I'm gonna do that, but I really am. I'm gonna do it. But if you wanna send something, the PO box is always down in the description. But today we got a topic on hand, something that's surfaced a lot in the comments lately on the videos that I've had with the R6. And that's about the issues with the R6, the new one. So I thought I'd kind of address it because a lot of people have been asking if I've been having these issues that other people have been having, whether they should avoid the 2017 R6, and you know, I thought I'd provide my input. Now the main problem that people are mentioning or bringing up or asking if I have is the cold start on the R6. It's a little bit delayed. It's not super quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how mine does and how long it takes to start up. I haven't touched it since yesterday, so it's completely cold right now. Flip the kill switch, turn on the ignition, and I'm gonna just press and hold on the start button. As you can see, it's not super quick, but it'll probably start on this press. And there we go. So that's the cold start on it, and when I did that the first time, I did think that it was a little bit slow, but not so much to be worrisome. Here, for example, let me see if I have my key. So here is my R1 for reference. Again, completely cold. I haven't ridden the bike in a couple days. Flip the kill switch, turn on the ignition, and start her up. So as you can see, a lot faster of a start. That was honestly faster than I expected it to start. I guess I'm just kind of used to these Yamaha bikes not really starting super quickly. When I first started up the R6 the first time, and since then, I have thought that it's a little bit slower than my R1, but I guess there have been a lot of times where the R1 hasn't started super quickly. It didn't really bother me. I've never had an issue with it actually starting, but that's the thing that people are bringing up the most, the cold start. I don't know what's wrong. Someone surfaced another channel on YouTube who's made a couple videos talking about their problems with the R6, mentioning the cold start. And I think they said that their dealer told them that Yamaha has acknowledged the problem officially, like they're gonna recall it. I don't know if that's true, because usually if they've officially acknowledged it, then they publish something on it, and I did a search, I couldn't find anything when I just quickly searched for it myself. So maybe if one of you guys can find it, you can find an official word. But if it was official from Yamaha, they would have had some sort of release about it, and I just haven't seen that yet. I also don't really think that they would have something that quickly, but I could be wrong. They may have said something already. I just don't know. But again, it doesn't really bother me a whole lot because the bike always starts. There are a couple other things that people have brought up, and we're gonna take the bike out and do a little ride to talk about those.
Oh man, I freaking love this thing. Oh, that's a cop. That's a cop right there. That is a cop. Oh man, I don't think he's turning around to follow. You might have noticed that my shift light, this right here, some people have asked, what's that light that goes off? That's a shift light, and from the factory it's comes set at 10,000 RPM, which is the lowest that you can actually set the shift light to turn on. Hey, another cop. But anyways, I finally changed that. I set it to, what did I set it to? I think I set it to 15.6. I'll show you guys in a few minutes the functionality of it. I gotta figure out just where I want the light to come on, figure out what my reaction time for seeing the light, and how fast the bike is going through the RPMs. But yeah, problems with the 2017 R6. Now that cold start is, you know, really the only problem that I guess I've had with the bike. I haven't had any other things that I would, you know, write down as a problem or even find noteworthy to even mention. Really, there hasn't been anything. I love the bike, and I've ridden, you know, like you guys know, I had the old R6 2009. I only had it for 4 months, and it's been a while since I owned that bike, obviously. But I rode Chase on Two Wheels' R6 at the last Texas, not the last Texas meetup, the one before that. So I guess it's been a while since I rode that one as well. But I don't remember either bike being as smooth as this thing is. This is just so freaking smooth. Everything about this bike, I just love how it feels. Other than that cold start problem, the only reason that I really thought about it is because I had so many of you guys leaving comments, and it wasn't a lot, but it was enough that I noticed that more than a few people were bringing it up. I don't know where you guys are seeing it. I don't know if it's in like R6 forums or something like that, because I tried to look it up and I could only find a couple videos from a guy on YouTube who was having the problem. In his video, it starts up faster than mine does. I wish I wasn't stuck behind this freaking truck. It just, it wasn't very noteworthy of a thing for me. Like, I noticed it, but I wouldn't have even mentioned it had I not seen comments from people asking about it and bringing it up. We'll see if there actually is an official response or recall from Yamaha, whether there's something specific that they can change to make it, you know, start up a little bit faster. I don't know if it's a problem or it's just the nature of how it's set up. And even though I've said it's not a problem for me, I know some people are going to say, well, you shouldn't have bought the first year model of a motorcycle. That was just a stupid decision. My R1 is a 2009. That was the first year of that model, and it was a completely different platform. It wasn't like this R6, which is basically using much of the same platform as the previous R6. That R1 was pretty different from the model before. My R1, my 2009, has not had any problems. None. Thought about going up there to the Oasis, but we'll continue up 2222. I I really want to get a straightaway here so I can show you guys the shift light. I need to just drop it down. I don't know why I shifted. I'm like, I'm going to show you the shift light that comes on at 15.6. And I shifted 12. I love this bike. I'm telling you guys, I love this thing. I'm so happy with getting this. I didn't want to thread the needle there between those two cars. I'm really trying to think if there's been any other problems that I've had, even, you know, minuscule just issues. The only thing that I would really mention is just how difficult it is to do an oil change, you know, removing all the plastics, but that's not really like, you know, it's just the nature of the bike, you know, it's not really a problem, it's just tedious. And I want to see if I can actually do it without taking off the whole side fairing. I'm wondering if it's only required if I do a filter change, and if I'm not, then I could get away with not taking that off and just taking a lower one off. I know you guys are really looking forward to the mods that I do to the bike. Probably the biggest comment that I get is, are you going to change the exhaust? And what are you going to change it to? So yes, I will be changing the exhaust, but it'll probably just be a little bit while manufacturers finish all their testing and stuff and get them for sale. So I hope that answers some of the questions. I know some of you may be looking at getting the R6 yourself and we're wondering, you know, should I avoid it? I personally would say no. You shouldn't avoid getting the bike because I think it's outstanding. But I'm about to go hang out with some friends. I just thought I'd go on a little ride, some of my favorite roads. I love this little section right here. It's, you know, so nice. Love these cliff edges right here. So that's that, but I'll probably catch up with you guys later in the day.
Oh man, I am beat. So that's gonna be it, guys. I am, oh man, I need to sleep. I'm so freaking tired right now. If there's anything else that you guys have questions about with the R6, or any other issues, problems that you've seen, feel free to leave a comment. I'll answer it if I can. It is getting so close to baby time. I cannot believe that I'm gonna be a dad in like less than 2 weeks. So anyways, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you watching the video. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.